And hello again, everyone. Thank you guys so much for being here and for clicking on the video, for showing up and stopping by. Today, we're going to listen to this song, Song for Suzie. This is going to be from the band Heads, Hands, and Feet. This is off their debut album of the same name, which was released in 1971. We're listening to this because it was suggested and sponsored by Harry. Harry, thank you so much for the recommendation. Thank you for the suggestion as well. I've never heard of the band, and even you said in your comment that they had a disappointingly short recording career, but that this album as a whole was well received. I see that it peaked at number 36 on the U.S. charts. I'm sorry, on the Australian charts. There's an A in front of that U.S. So let's go ahead and pop up the album here. We'll listen to the song. We'll discuss it a little bit after. Here we go. It's quiet.
I would sing my recitation of organdy and gown. I can feel my hesitation slowly breaking down.
Hey.
A song for Suzie.
Wow, that was nice.
Plays on my world.
I love their harmonies behind the beat. Great drum.
Changes with time.
How unexpected was that?
You will color my picture by as much as you mean. I may paint you a little brighter than you really have been. A song for Suzie. The place on my mind. Oh, a poem for Lucy. Changes with time.
I love that upstart in the music. Really nice.
So for Suzie, I'm praying for the peace of your mind. And for Lucy, I'm staying here in the circus of rhyme. A song for Suzie.
Ooh, change now.
Don't let your light burn down low. A poem for Lucy. Wait till your time comes round.
That's really good. I love that. Cook some dinner to this song. That's feel good. Absolutely. I like how it went right back down in volume there.
So for Suzie, I'm praying for the peace of your mind. And for Lucy, I'm staying right here in the circus of rhyme.
That bass stopped every time.
For Suzie.
That was great. That was a fantastic track. That solo, especially in the middle, I feel like that's one of those. You said that the band wasn't really well recognized, and looking at least the Spotify streams, 29,000, which isn't much at all. I feel like that solo could almost be one of those, on some list on some website or whatever, most underrated solos in rock and roll, one of those kind of things. That was fantastic all the way around. Okay, so what I liked in the beginning, like the volume is so low in the way that the singing comes in, especially the guitar. It's so quiet. I'm listening like, is there something wrong? But then when he strikes the bass and the drums come in and that chorus comes in full effect, that makes up for it. You're leaning in, they snap at you, and you're blown back. You're blown away. This was a really fun track to listen to. This was something like, I don't know why, but this reminds me of like something you could put on while you're cooking. Like you're cooking your dinner, but every time that chorus comes in, you're like, you put a little extra wrist in that skillet. Doing something extra. Looking at the members here to give credit where credit is due. Okay, so I just have members. I don't know if this is always going to be, on this album. This is current, past, whatever it might be. So you can see what I'm looking at. Tommy Colton, lead vocals, percussion, and keyboards. Pete Gavin on the drums. Man, his fills were fun, inventive, went right along with the music. It was always a pleasure to listen to the way that he progressed in the fills as well. Sometimes making them more, like rolling them a little bit more, sometimes giving a little more space and separating them, which is really, really fantastic the way that was done. And Tommy Colton, I really enjoyed his lead vocals as well. It had that perfect kind of rock and roll soul kind of dynamic going on, almost like in the same vein, I would say, as like, oh gosh, why is their name escaping me? Eat a Peach, guys. You know who I'm talking about. Allman Brothers Band. Like in that same vein. Chaz Hodges, some bass, backing, and lead vocals. Guitar and violin. Albert Lee, lead guitar. Man, was his guitar good. Keyboards and such. Like, this is just a really, really fantastic song altogether. And I like how the volume kept as kind of a mainstay, right? The verse was quiet, the chorus was loud, or I should say normal, I guess. And then even when it went to the solo section with the guitar, it started off quiet, keeping that same spirit as it originally did in the verse. But then eventually it, of course, grew into its own. And once the solo ends, it goes right back down to those quiet tides, so to speak, which I think was really, really fantastic. Albert Lee, English guitarist known for his fingerstyle and hybrid picking. He's worked both in studio and on tour with many famous musicians. I mean, you can tell with the way that he performs here. Just really fantastic. He's worked with all these different bands here. I see big discography as well. Featured appearances. Let's see, Emmylou Harris, Eric Clapton, okay. John Lord, Gemini Suite. Has anyone mentioned this album from John Lord? as I go into different places. Okay, sorry. Dolly Parton. I mean, he's worked with a lot of people. Everly Brothers. Man, a lot of Steve Morse. There you go. Just really, really fantastic. The playing there. This was a really, really great song. This is just a feel-good track, in my opinion. This is a feel-good track. Maybe, forget that. This was a feel-great track. I would sing my recitation of organdy and gown. I can feel my hesitation slowly breaking down. A song for Suzie that plays on my mind. A poem for Lucy that changes with time. Song for Suzie, poem for Lucy. You will color my picture by as much as you need. I may paint you just a little brighter than you really have been. I like that. I'll paint a picture of you just a little brighter than maybe you even were. So for Suzie, I'm praying for the peace of your mind. And for Lucy, I'm staying here in the circus of rhyme. I like that. I'm staying here in the circus of rhyme in this song, so to speak. A song for Suzie, Don't Let Your Light. Oh, man, I love when the rest of the band comes in that chorus. Another unexpected element, but, man, they bring it in. Don't let your light burn down. Oh, a poem for Lucy. Wait till your time. Wait till your time comes around. Just a really fantastically executed song this one was. Harry, great recommendation. This was a pleasure. This was a pleasure to listen to. And just like I said, I'm looking at the streams for the band on Spotify. Not that Spotify is a great indicator, but Spotify is an indicator in 2026. And this is their third most streamed track at 29,000 listens. Their first most streamed track, Warming Up the Band. And then Song and Dance after that. This is number 3. I enjoyed this a lot. This was really, really good. Let me know what you all thought of it, of course, in the comments down below. I appreciate you all joining me here. Appreciate you all listening. Harry, thank you once again for the suggestion and the support. That was a good one. That was a really good one. Enjoy the rest of your day. Get to cooking. Shake that skillet just a little harder.